Right, we are at Loton Park just for a day. I feel absolutely terrible. I've had diarrhea and sickness for the last 2 days, so at any point I may throw up or shat myself in the car. Not feeling good at all. So that's me and the car not on top form. My best here, the last 2 times I've done a 59 something. I ain't going to get anywhere near that. Would be at least 2 seconds off like Hare would last week. So that takes me to a 61, a high 61. I think even that might be a struggle with how I'm feeling. The target time is a 61:09, I think, for the HSA Championship. So if we can beat that, we get maximum points, but it's going to be a struggle. Unless the sun comes out this afternoon. Fingers crossed it stays dry all day. This is second practice. Just done a 65 in first practice, although it was slightly damp from the last night. So the aim on this one is a 63, and then we'll see if we can do 62 in first time and a 61 to finish off with if it stays dry. Anything better than that will be an absolute miracle, I think, because I am feeling terrible, as I say.
You're right.
Alright.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Do you have to change your money halfway down?
Change my money?
Yeah.
No.
You're out of your area, aren't you?
I feel terrible. I've had diarrhea and sickness for the last 2 days.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
So I feel horrible, but we'll see how it goes.
Alright. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, no, it's HSA one.
Oh, is it?
At HSA Championship, yeah.
Right.
Yesterday one as well, but I was busy doing other stuff yesterday.
Right.
So
Okay.
just here today. I'll come down, mate, and have a chat later on.
Yeah, have a good run.
You too. So the only slight benefit here is we do get to warm the tyres up slightly before the start, which we will do. Try and put a tiny bit of heat into them. We'll settle for that for practice. Yeah, we'll settle for that. Definitely makes a difference when you can do that bit of tyre warming before start. Launch was spot on, and it felt actually quite grippy and rest of it. So let's see if we can get into a 61 on first timed. Felt good though compared to Harewood last week. Right, this is timed one run after lunch. I'm flagging, I'm struggling. I need to try and get some motivation and some adrenaline pumping. My stomach is killing, but did better than expected on that T2. the start was one of my best, so it definitely helps spinning the tyres up, getting a bit of heat into them. We'll do that again, see if we can get a 61 on this one. It'd be superb, and then we can go hell for leather on the last timed run if we do. So the target time, I've been told, is a 60.9. So yeah, 61 ain't good enough, we need a 60, but let's aim for the 61 first. Dead! Come on! Just 0.1 away from the target time. Can we get it on the next run? Just be slightly more committed, especially at the top of Cedar Straight. Still braking too early, I say that every single time. Let's brake a bit later. Right, second and final timed run. Can we break into a 60? We'll give it everything. It stayed dry. We'll warm the tyres up. See if we can scrape it. a go. Yeah, through the S's, we run out wide, cost us a lot of time and momentum. But that's the risk you take. You only get 2 timed runs, and I'm not feeling the best, so there we go. Right, back from Loton Park. And yeah, tough day. Wasn't feeling great at all. Still not fully recovered. The day went okay overall, so the weather was alright, not perfect but good enough, as we say, for decent times. The bit of tyre warming, as mentioned on the video, does help, especially with the launch off the start. It gets about 0.3 of a second off the start compared to not spinning your tyres up before. So yeah, massive help there. Because the temperatures were about 18 degrees, the tyres were alright, and we finished up. We were about 1.3, 1.4 seconds off my times from the last 2 years, which after Harewood being over 2 seconds off, I were expecting something very similar on Sunday. But yeah, to be 1.3 off is not too bad. Annoyingly, the target time was 60.91, so we finished 9/100ths off the target time. So yeah, just that little bit, and the mistake on that last run through the S's, I just had to correct it. The back end I had to correct it. I went out wide onto a couple of wheels on the grass, and then it slowed me right down, so that lost me about half a second. Finished on a 61.4 on that one, so I may have been around the target time. We'll never know, but yeah, it would have been close. But that's how it goes. You only get 2 time runs at a lot of places, so it really is quali style. As mentioned a few times, you've got to be on it. You make a mistake, that's it, game over. So we did a 62.06 in practice, which were better than expected, about a second quicker, and then we did a 61 for the first time run, which felt really good. And then we would have done another 61 or around the target time, 60.9, if I'd not made that slight mistake, or the car, same mistake, the back end just went slightly, so you have to correct it. So all in all, slightly better than expected, especially given how I felt. And half of my concentration was on not releasing any bodily fluids out during the run, let alone trying to keep the car on the track. So yeah, that was mission accomplished. That was first priority above the actual time. But we managed to set some half decent times. Finished second in class on the day out of 8 people. So again, you know, much better than I were expecting, and almost maximum points for the championship, but still very good points. So we can go back next year knowing full well that yeah, we'll be straight back onto the 59s, I think, if we put the AO52s back on. So moving forwards, I have now got several weeks off. We've got the kids going on holiday end of this week, and then I go away on holiday, and I think my next event is Snetterton at the end of August. So a nice summer break now, and then we've got the full weekend at Snetterton, which the target times are my times again from last year, 101.4 I think for the double lap of the 300 circuit. So we shall see how close we get to that one. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Thank you.